Hello, my name is Eric Guillen, and this is my final project of AWS, creating a virtual machine and using the Active Directory. This is the instance I create. I rename it as final. The other VM was deleted. Now I will open my remote desktop and with the rubrics. Okay, so I show already my virtual machine. Now my Active Directory domain. I have the Windows open, so I will open my group policy. And so this is my forest ensignsuccess.corp, the domain ensignsuccess.corp, and I create this correctly as it was specified. Then I have the Active Directory objects, the OUs. I create the Student Success Center. Also, I create the computer, users, and groups. Okay. Then I have the required user accounts are 7, and one manager, one advisor, and one administrator backup. On tools, I can search for the user and computer. Here in user, I have the SSC admin, domain admin. This is the user I create. Is my domain admin backup. He is member of the domain admins. Also, I have the Student Success Center with the user. I have the 5 advisors. Okay, I create each of them, and they are member of the SSC advisor group. And also, I have the manager. I will be the manager in this case. Okay, he is also part of the SSC manager. Okay, I can close this and search for the share folder permission. Okay, in the Windows Explorer on drive C, I create a share folder, and this share folder has the two requirement folders. One is the admin reports, and the other is the advisor documents. Okay, each of them has the text file inside, which is the other requirement, and the permissions. If I go to properties on each folder, on security, they are part of the SSC admin report, read and write permission. I can go to the edit, and all the users that belong to this group has the read execute, read and write also permission. Okay, in the advanced, we can also see that. Similar for the advisor documents. If I go to properties on security, they are part of the SSC advising read and write permission. They have read and write permission. And we can see here also. Share folder permission and an admin report. Okay. In this case, I go again to properties, and in sharing, I can see the share folder is enabled, and the permission is for the admin reports read and write. Okay. Also, you can see the share. Same for the advising documents. Sharing. Here are the permission, and it's part of the advising read and write. Okay. There are no additional user or group that have access to the folder. I also want to demonstrate the groups that was created. It's global security. The members are the managers. Okay, and with the advising, the same, but the the member of this group are the advisor and the manager that has also access to those documents or to those folders. Okay, for the desktop background, I create uh, I create in this path a Windows sysvolume Ensign Success Corp, the script of the desktop background or the logo. Okay. The configuration was made in the server manager and well, tool policies, group policies. And the group policy objects are these. I create this for group policy and I link those policies here for each of the OUs. Um, the configuration for the desktop was made on the user configuration, and the policy for the browser are also here. I already have opened the configuration. Okay, for the group policy homepage, if I edit the policy computer standard configuration, I can go to the computer configuration policy administrative templates on the Microsoft Edge. I have to install a package to have this option. Here is the startup homepage. Sorry, here. And I enable the URL of the Ensign Education. Okay, so will be the homepage. And to set the password, I already, well, here in the policy manager is also the configuration. I have opened policy editor, and this configuration is made on the default, sorry, here in the default domain policy. When I click edit, then it will open. And here in this path, default policy, computer configuration policy, Windows settings, security settings, account policy, password policy, I set the 12 character length and the maximum password age 42 days. And I enforce the password history for the last 24 password. This is my presentation and of the VM configuration. Thank you.